This is real food, real life.
You know that a lot of mood issues have to do with not having enough amino acids. Depression, bipolar disorder, even when you get down to things like adrenal fatigue, have to do with not getting enough amino acids. You've got incredible ingredients in here.
One is the Pro Daily, and this is the one that I created for CJ. I mean, when someone says your children should have 5 servings of vegetables a day, what is he doing for the rest of the day besides eating those vegetables? Because I know 10 minutes of it is preparing it, and the other 4 hours is they're sitting there staring at it. So I know I needed to get those nutrients inside of it. So I took every vegetable I could possibly think of, you know, chard, spinach, asparagus, carrots, beets, chickpeas, quinoa, millet, amaranth, algae, things that he would never have. And I fermented, so we got a whole meal every time he had a dose of this. That was very important to me. This one was formulated to give even more high in amino acids. Both of these are. This one being even more high in the amino acids that give you energy.
What do you usually see with whey protein powders? Like, do you have these bodybuilder friends and stuff that are going after?
There are a lot of boys, of course, they buy stuff at health food stores and the big containers, the more bang for the buck. And yeah, it has like 50 grams of protein. It's like the more protein, the better, apparently. I've done pretty much every extreme diet, and I've done like the whole no oils, everything steamed. I was in pageants. I've been in that atmosphere where like your body and your image and what you look like is a huge part of how you feel, especially when you're young. For any girl, whether you're doing that kind of stuff or not, you're constantly worried about your weight. When I was doing a very high protein supplement diet, I wasn't having natural protein. I was eating more protein powders. I was actually gaining weight. And it was during a time when I was doing cross country. I was on cheerleading. I was constantly being active, but I was actually gaining weight. And for a girl, it wasn't like good weight. And maybe for a guy, it's different, but I think that it's kind of scary when you're having 50 grams of protein for a shake. You know?
So we don't really even need that much protein.
Well, I think that the assumption is if you need a lot of protein, they believe that you're actually absorbing that much protein, and you're not. Your body's not converting that protein. For one, what type of whey protein is it? I mean, if you've got all the markers, is it organic? Is your body able to even digest the protein? And then when it is, how much is actually are you digesting? I mean, the studies show that you digest about anywhere from 8 to 20%.
Right.
So what's the point of it? Here, this is already converted into an amino acid. And we list all the amino acids on the label that are actually in the product. They are there. We have actual lab tests done. So it's not like I'm saying, oh yeah, if you convert this, it's going to turn into amino acid, and these are the amino acids that are going to be there. We actually have it tested. So when the formula is done, we test for all the amino acids and the percentages.